when topics about intimacy were encouraged to be discussed. It wasn't encouraged, it was freaking forced. We did not want to talk about intimacy. Neither of us had any desire to talk about intimacy. Nobody wants to talk about that in front of a camera crew. There are so many scenes where we faked intimacy just to get it out of the way. The producer would literally be like, okay, we need some sex. I remember immediately after the B scene, they were like, okay, and we're gonna end this on a high note with sex. We were so freaking tired. So I remember the producer being like, just shake the van, just push it like this. We're inside, shaking the van, saying sexual stuff. The sooner we got it done, the sooner we got to go to bed. That was it. It would be like your meals are held, filming is not going to end until we get this discussed. Pretty quickly, you kind of learn, okay, in order to get food, in order to get sleep, in order to get comfortable, I have to just get this over. I think you've seen a lot of like crazy sex scenes in reality TV, and it's because the producer's like, we need more. I'm sure you've seen with like Gino and Jasmine, like their sex scenes are crazy. Are they always true? Probably not. At least in my case, they were definitely not. Was it uncomfortable when topics about intimacy were encouraged to be discussed? It wasn't encouraged.
You know what's interesting, right, about this? I would like to sit here and say, you know what, I can't believe this. This is absolutely ridiculous. How dare they force anybody to be having intimacy in front of screen? Because that is something that is disgusting and something that would be, I'd imagine, illegal, unless of course it's a part of your contract that you must obey everything that is requested by the producers. Which of course, if you didn't read the contract, that means it's your fault for not reading the contract. Okay? But here's the other thing though of how I want to word this as well. I know personally, from what I've been told directly by a cast member, that if you are not happy with the way you are being treated, you have the option to walk off. You have the option to walk away and do not come back. Now, this is something that's only ever been done, from my understanding, by one cast member, okay? And this is the cast member that was a part of Love in Paradise, okay? Not the most previous season. I think it was the season before that, or maybe it was the one before that. And there's actually a part where he actually says to me, if you notice, he never comes back again in the show because his whole season was actually cut off quite short. But either way though, that's just another whole situation there. I'm just saying that you have an option to walk away if you're not happy with what production is asking for you. If you feel like they're taking things too far, you can walk away. There is no part of your contract that says that you have to do what they request you if you do not want to do it. Of course, they'll be pissed if you walk away and don't finish filming, but they will still take whatever they have and they will just finish off with whatever they have of you, right? If they feel like they have enough information to proceed with you for that current season. Now, better and because Love in Paradise is a short season, I guess they were able to get away with it with this specific person. But here's the thing though. Statler sits there and says that they would not let us sleep unless we did X, Y, Z. You're telling me that you could not sit there and say to them, listen, we don't want to do this in camera, or we're just not in the mood to do it in general, please leave us alone. You're telling me that these people would sit there outside of your camper van and not letting you go until you finally gave them what they wanted. I find that extremely hard to believe. For somebody that is so vocal about everything that she's against, you would think she would have spoke up and said, no, F you, I'm out. 1000%. Do you see what I'm saying? And also on top of that, this is just an assumption. I know that when it comes to what I've been told, shall I say, when it comes to My £600 Life, another TLC show, you allegedly get paid more extra if you agree to be filmed naked to show how badly obese you are. Okay, I've been told that they offer you extra money to do that. So who's to say that you are not paid extra money to display a form of intimacy? Who's to not say that? How do we not know that you wasn't offered more money and therefore you and Dempsey agreed to it and therefore you was given extra money? Because there's also that possibility. Now, again, I would love to sit here and say, oh my God, I can't believe they did this to you. But I'm just finding it very hard to believe that you did not have the ability to walk away. Especially given the fact that since she's been on the show, she's spoken quite heavily about wanting to sue the show at one point, you know, about wanting to speak against the show so much, which is why she even made the podcast, because she wanted to speak against the show. I mean, somebody that even turned up at the tail, even though she was told that she couldn't turn up because of her behavior, you still turned up anyway when they told you not to do so. So that tells me that you have a pattern of not doing as you're told. Statler will do what Statler wants to do. So I find it very, very hard to believe that you was forced to fake a scene. I can't believe I'm sitting here even defending the producers, to be honest, but I just don't see it. Because Statler has always been an outspoken person. She's always been a person that's always fought or tried to fight against the behavior that you receive. And also, what she's referring to happened on their second season. Not their first, on their second season. Okay? Which I think also plays a factor as well. Because that means she would have been way much more, you know, custom and known to obviously how they work. You see what I'm saying? And therefore, she should have been more prepared to what could come from them, what they could request from them. Do you see what I'm saying? So again, I guess it's a matter of choosing what we would like to believe. You're entitled, of course, to your opinions, so please do let me know down below in the comment section. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm just not buying it. I'm truly not buying it because certain things are not adding up, personally, because I know she's a vocal person who could have walked away. And the fact that she didn't take that route tells me everything that I need to know. But nonetheless, though, let me know exactly what you're thinking down below in the comment section, and we can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.